Hello everybody, my name is Suman Dua. I'm a registered migration agent based in Brisbane, Australia. In this video today, I will be talking about how you can get permanent residency by studying a trade course in Australia. I will also be explaining you about the Job Ready program in this video. So there are many reasons that you may want to do a trade course in Australia. One of the main reasons is that most of the trade occupations that I will be talking about in this video today are on the MLT-SSL list. So MLT-SSL list is the medium to long-term occupation demand list in Australia, and if your occupation is on that list, you are eligible to lodge any skilled migration visas, which is subclass 189, 190 or 491 visa. The second reason is that there are a lot of jobs available for trade workers in Australia, and the jobs are paid at a very high hourly rate. The fourth reason is that the course fees for these trade courses are very affordable. So most of the courses, they will start from 17,000 Australian dollars for the full 2 years of course. The English requirement is also very less, so you only need a score of 5.5 in IELTS or an equivalent test with a minimum of 5 in each unit. And in some cases, you may get a waiver of the English test requirement as well, but it will depend on the rating of your country and the rating of your provider. And like I always say in all my videos, before you enroll into any course, it is very important that you understand the skills assessment process of your occupation. In this video today, I will be explaining you the whole process from studying the right course, then going on to your temporary graduate visa, the skills assessment process, and then finally your permanent residency application. There are actually a lot of trade courses that are available for international students in Australia, and some of the popular ones are Certificate 4 in Commercial Cookery if you want to become a chef, Certificate 3 in Light Vehicle Mechanical Technology if you want to become a motor mechanic, Certificate 3 in Carpentry for a carpenter, Certificate 3 in Cabinet Making for a cabinet maker, Cert 3 in Bricklaying to become a bricklayer, Cert 3 in Automotive Body Repair Technology to become a panel beater, Cert 3 in Marine Craft Construction to become a boat builder, and Cert 3 in Engineering Fabrication Trade to become a sheet metals trade worker. So apart from these, there are a lot more trade courses that are available for international students, and if you are interested to study any of this course, please fill in your details in the form that is available in the description and we will get in touch with you. So to get permanent residency through a trade course, the first thing that you will do is you will study the right trade course. So usually a trade course would be a Certificate 3 level, a Certificate 4 level or a diploma level depending on the occupation you are choosing. So all international students who do a trade course in Australia will also have to go through a Job Ready program. So the Job Ready program is available for international students who have studied in Australia and have done a 2 years qualification in Australia. So the Job Ready program is a 4-step process. So the first step is getting your provisional skills assessment. So you will have to pay $300 to Trades Recognition of Australia for this step. Then the second step is Job Ready employment, and the TRA fees is $500 for that step. Step number 3 is Job Ready workplace assessment, also known as JRWA, and the fees from TRA is $2,000. Step number 4 is Job Ready final assessment, and the fees for this step is $150. So I will be talking about each step in detail and how you will transition from an international student to a permanent resident in Australia. So let's talk about the step number 1, which is the provisional skills assessment. So this step you will usually do when you are an international student in Australia and have recently finished your studies in a trade qualification. So you would have held a student visa, you would have completed your 2 years of trade qualification, and you would have also completed your 360 hours of vocational placement or paid employment in your nominated occupation or closely related occupation. For this step, you will have to submit your qualification and also the evidence of your vocational placement or your employment evidence. So if it's the vocational placement, you will usually submit your timesheets or logbooks and also a work statement letter from your college confirming that you have completed 360 hours of vocational placement. And if it is the employment evidence that you have to provide, then you will provide all your pay slips from your employer and also the work statement from your employer confirming that you have completed 360 hours of paid employment in your nominated occupation or closely related occupation. You will need a positive provisional skills assessment and also your qualification to lodge your temporary graduate visa subclass 485. So 485 visa is granted for 18 months in your situation as long as you have got a positive provisional skills assessment and you have completed 2 years of trade qualification as an international student in Australia. Now that you have lodged your 485 visa or have already been granted a 485 visa, you are ready for step number 2, which is the job ready employment. To start this step, it is very important that you have already received a positive provisional skills assessment and you have either lodged your 485 visa or have been granted a 485 visa. You must complete 1725 hours of paid employment in your nominated occupation in a minimum of 12 months from the JRE start date. Please note that if you are working part-time, then it will take you longer than 12 months to complete the Job Ready program. Also, you cannot complete the Job Ready program in less than 12 months. You will have to spend a minimum of 12 months to complete the 1725 hours of paid employment. It is also very important that you work at an eligible employment. So eligible employment is that your tasks are at the appropriate skill level for your nominated occupation. You are getting superannuation, your pay slips, and you're also getting the award wage of your nominated occupation. In this step, you will also have to complete the employment verification report, which is usually signed by your employer, and you will also have to submit your skills progress reports. So the skills progress report is the self-assessment of the activities that you have undertaken at your workplace. So the skills progress report also has to be signed by your supervisor and you will have to submit it after 6 months of your JRE start date. So once you have completed the 6 months of your Job Ready program and you have completed 863 hours of paid employment, you are ready for step number 3. So the step number 3 is Job Ready Workplace Assessment. So in this step, the assessor from Trades Recognition Australia will come and visit your workplace and they will do the assessment of your tasks and activities that you are performing. To be eligible for this step, you would have already completed 863 hours of paid employment which have been accepted by TRA, and you would have already submitted your skills progress reports and employment verification reports which have been accepted by TRA. During this step, the assessor will come and take an assessment as per the assessment plan. So the whole idea is that they are satisfied that you're doing the tasks and activities as per your nominated occupation and at the same skill level of your nominated occupation. Once you have completed the assessment and you've got the positive result, you're ready for step 4, which is the Job Ready Final Assessment. This is the 4th and the final step of the Job Ready program. So once you get this step positive, you're ready to apply for your permanent visa. In this step, you are expected to provide payslips of 1725 hours and they need to be accepted by TRA to give you a positive outcome. Usually they take 45 days from the receipt of the application of step number 4 to give you a positive outcome. The outcome letter that you receive is a positive skills assessment of your Job Ready program. So once you have received a positive skills assessment from Trades Recognition of Australia, you are eligible to lodge the General Skilled Migration Visas, which is subclass 189, 190 or 491 visa. So these visas are points tested visas and skills assessment is also a requirement for this visa. I hope this information was helpful, and if you are interested to enroll into any of the trade courses in Australia, please fill out the form below in the description, and if you meet the eligibility, we will get in touch with you. Thanks for watching my video. I help international students gain permanent residency in Australia in the shortest duration possible. If you wish to stay informed about the Australian migration, you may wish to subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions, I would encourage you to comment below and I will try to reply to as many as possible.